144 equal partitions. The great shift will be reflected in the calendar. We are not in Kansas anymore. The day is 144 hours and starts at 3 p.m. after hitting the 3 a.m. meditation bells 6 times prior. This post's launch time is the East Coast US 8:08 morning gate. On the 3D date 11,420, the following 3 p.m. will start this new day. Follow this parallel around the globe until it hits local time at 3 p.m. If you are conscious that a new day has begun, it is customary to send love and kindness to someone. Archangelic calendar is Infinity 119B4 Infinity Infinity Z1D1 Z1D1 D1 Infinity Infinity P1 N1 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 Infinity Infinity B2 TT Infinity. Please visit us at archangeliccalendar.com for more information. And please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for your continued support. The calendar. Gaia is in The, Fire, Earth and Spirit setting, which is not confused with the 70s disco band. We are not in Kansas anymore, and the new settings will take some time to calculate. There are more supernatural elements at play here, and we will be continually figuring out the schematics as we settle in. The double jump and other activity that we experienced yesterday have caused the calendar in our reality to shift in more ways than one. The new energy settings, timeline, and available dimensions are palpable, and it is something that is going to be an important detail later on. This calendar takes metaphysical events into account. The calendar has changed, and thus our timing has changed as well. We exist in an alternative timeline, an overlay to lower dimensional reality, and we keep track of these comings and goings for many reasons. We are now moving further out, where our timing will be completely different than those on the lower timelines. Not so coincidentally, this move marks the full ascension of Atlantis and Lemuria. They will be catching up with The, lower dimensional timelines, as we coast to the physical manifestation of 5D reality. You will notice 2 missing columns that will account for the landmass's motions. This move is a macro switch to 144 hours. And this is not to say that we may go back to 72, 36, or 24 hours if it is ever warranted. We had seen the changes in our lives when we went from 24 to 36 and then to 72, so we can genuinely get excited to see what 144 equal partitions will do. When you are trying to create something or work with a metaphysical tool, you set it in faith and allow the higher aspects of yourself to get to work. We will be doing precisely that, but in a way where it will enable us to experience this cinema's end as it plays out as well. The other aspect of this motion that we must mention is that we are moving up, and we will find another frontier of consciousness waiting. We are coasting into what is happening on a blended experienced timeline, and this should be interesting to observe and even more amazing to experience. Either we are shifting timelines frequently, or we are on a macro timeline where physics goes directly to its knees. Regardless of how you choose to look at it, we can expect great things to come. Philosophical buffet. When someone holds on too tightly to the current energy they are purposely creating, it does not allow things to manifest in divine essence and timing. The Buddhist calls this hoarding energy. We would never make this rookie mistake, because we also encourage natural ebb and flow. Most of you reading this have already ascended many times and, on your most recent track, descended into a lower timeline in an effort of service. You are an elite lightworker, and many of us have lived as multiple star races, who still remember us until this day. Do not be surprised as to how many know your name from the cosmos. If your power incites fear or love in someone, it is no consequence to you. We are a creation of love in which we rise above all things. Those with a pure heart will adore us, others will fear us. It's all about their intention, as if you see a vicious junkyard dog in his house, you would not worry unless you were trying to break into the place. The major issue that we see with modern prophecy is that the seers have utterly no idea what they are seeing. If a cave dweller could gaze into modern times, they would have no idea what our technology was, let alone describe it. The same is for today's humans gaze into the not-so-distant future. The changes are so drastic that Earth is unrecognizable in a few short years. Engineering, Legion News and transitioning to 5D. If something smells fishy, it's because it is. There is a timeline where time travelers cause havoc, but that is not this one. On this timeline, time travelers were only successful in minor ways, creating minor inconveniences and mischief, which will backfire. Nevertheless, you will find a fish market just about everywhere you look in 3D. Help is coming in from Leo Minor. Thank you to the intergalactic beings who answered the call. It took a good deal of time for our messages to arrive at this part of the cosmos, as our galactic legion finally fixed a blockage. Our number codes are starting to show up on the Schumann resonance. I know we are very hard on the device, but we must give our little buddy kudos to catch it. It is most likely because we are so loud, and not because the Schumann all of a sudden became more effective. The Cherub Division of the Archangelic Legion is a friendly, cheerful, and helpful bunch. They are incredibly ancient, even though they project themselves like children. They can help the mood or comfort you if needed. Do not forget this angelic unit, as it is always available. Modern science is willing to admit that there is a rogue planet outside of standard orbit. There is no one among us who is not aware of Nibiru. Today's tools. Tools will be active until the next post. Use the legend below to help you decipher how to best use today's weapons. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm. It will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission, and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to harm you. Do not try to wield weapons if there is no pure love in your heart for your motions in the attached beings. General, we have a strong shield and armor set imbued with the violet flame. It may be the most vigorous defense of all time. Archangel Metatron's broadsword is still in play and is taking laps around the world. The violet flame is set for 918 is 1 plus 8 equals 9. The violet flame is optimized, and it will be ushering in the arrival of very royal energy. The violet flame team is as follows and is in no particular order: Archangel Germain, Archangel Ansil, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Orion, Archangel Sablo, Archangel Bryathos, Archangel Agla, Archangel Harahel, Archangel Zadekil, Archangel Eshma, Archangel Azil, Archangel Omil, Archangel Abasdahan, Archangel Abraxos, Archangel Adonai, Archangel Shimsil, Archangel Bazazat, and Archangel Dabriel. Active. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is entirely omnipotent. No level of consciousness can block this divine weapon. It is also a great weapon against electronics and technology, as it can override any circuitry. Passive. Archangel Gabriel's shield of truth allows righteousness and justice to be your defense. When equipped, this allows honesty to protect and serve us. This shield also helps bring abundance to our lives. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword with a complete will. Do not try to wield at all, you will only get in the way. Equip and go. Active. Archangel Zadekil's Staff of Justice is a tool that is best used on a macro level and can help move things along that are stagnant. It can also summon and maintain force fields for protection purposes. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Shepherd's Orb is a divinity presence that allows your target a clear path to forgiveness or a direct audience with infinitely expanding creator source. This tool is a compassionate tool of divine orchestration. Active. Archangel Zagzagal's Staff of Heavenly Might rains large crystal masses upon a targeted area. Great for large targets, works on the physical and non-physical as well. Passive. Archangel Vahumana's timepiece allows you to savor a positive feeling or thought. It brings an element of majesty to your everyday moments, and it prevents the interference of harmful time travelers. Passive, active, and aggressive. Archangel Chamuel's Radiant Peace allows you to be secluded in a peaceful bubble, no matter what is happening around you. It also allows those in your heart to have protection as well. Passive and active. Archangel Jeremiah's Enhanced Intuition allows your soul's voices to become louder. It enables the judges of spirit to be more evident than ever. Passive. Archangel Temperance's Health Elixir rejuvenates all aspects of your being with a steady stream of potent healing energy designed to help in good health and in bad. Just allow this tool to work on your behalf by telling Archangel Temperance to do so. Active. Archangel Af's Celestial Sword is a double strike sword that has a giant overlight. No matter how large you envision this sword, it has a more massive light shadow that will strike much after the initial strike. This tool works well on life forms, non-life forms, and galactic troublemakers. Passive, active, and aggressive. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field, and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy or a transmutational blast of vast power. Passive. Archangel Camile's headdress gives you an insight into your inner talents and abilities. Set the intention and use it right before meditation, you will not regret it. Passive. Archangel Raziel's universal key allows you access to all wisdom, knowledge, and kingdoms. This key is a beautiful and wild ride that can take you anywhere. I suggest Archangel Raphael's study and Archangel Michael's crystal pyramid. Active. Archangel Ariel's wand of comforts helps you summon any necessity you may have. It is a beautiful and comforting tool when equipped. Today's assignments. Please use today's current tools if you need assistance performing the tasks below. Nothing is requiring you to do the following. If you are ready, your higher self will call you to duty. If not, skip to the meditation. Please note it is always advised to hold metaphysical modalities for at least a 144 count. You must be ready for unexpected calls to metaphysical action without our prompting. If you notice the macroclimate has changed, engineering settings are becoming better for our beings. This change will enhance our metaphysical powers, and we will now have an opportunity to create on a microscale, something that most of us need. Asterisk new exit portals are needed, things will be changing rapidly, it will be erected the same way we usually do, in a square or rectangle. You can certainly do this in your mind's eye or on paper. Please note that you must burn this page if you use the form and pen method safely. This specific exit portal is bound for longevity and will link our unwanted items to the waiting room of infinitely expanding creator source. Inner level 1, BNN 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 BNN. Level 2, itten. Level 3, I7 did I7 did I7 did I7 did I7 did I7 did. Level 4, Ni7 D Ni7 D Ni7 D Ni7 D Ni7 D Ni7 D Ni7 D. Level 5, Ni7 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 Ni7. Outer, level 6, I7 did I7 did I7 did I7 did I7 did I7 did. Asterisk massive changes means we must erect a new entrance portal that will have the following codes attached. Unlike the exit portal, this is a round portal and can be saved or made permanent. Inner, level 1, EBBBBB. Level 2, NTI7 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 NTI7. Level 3, E7I 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 E7I. Level 4, N7 NN7 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 NN7N. Level 5, I7 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 I7. Outer, level 6, T77 I7 T77 I7 T77 I7 T77 I7 T77 I7 T77 I7. Asterisk we all know the mustard seed analogy and what it stands for. While the quote's exact wording is irrelevant to this statement, it is an important tool for us to use for macro manifestation purposes. Envision an uncountable number of mustard seeds being carried by the wind and rooting into the mind's eye of all life. It is also good to use the same tactic to send the seeds across all landscapes and oceans to land in its usual locations. We are all connected to the deepest and profound levels of existence. By doing this, you encourage a global peaceful existence by raising median consciousness. Asterisk there is a gem seal in the underground of Jerusalem. We must break this seal with a plethora of rainbow lighting bursts. Asterisk cities and areas in need of a violet plasma bath: Manisha, Golan Heights, Easton, Allentown, Burma, Berlin, Tel Aviv, Nepal, Bali, Hiroshima, Hong Kong, Sydney, Melbourne, Paris, Rome, Burgos, Missouri City, Anaheim, Abuja, Vancouver, Calgary, Tokyo, Rio, Lima, Atlanta, Cape Town, Kingston, Jupiter, Saturn, Europa, Venus, Lima, Rio, and Luna. Asterisk, pillars of plasma flame are direct beams of light that look a lot like lasers. They follow the same general color schematic that the other metaphysical tools do. We will be sending these pillars worldwide, in the colors of our choosing, so please don't be shy. Asterisk attach Sirius A and Sirius B to the four corners, pyramids of Giza, and the hidden pyramids of Siberia. This assignment will solidify our Earth grids to the Sirius stars and cause a more accessible interaction avenue. Asterisk shatter the chains of debt that bind us into the sand. All beings responsible for this oppression are being held in accord with the hand that feeds law. You will see light gray chains attached to all humans originating from 12 seals. First destroy the seal, then the chains. There are multiple courses of action, but it is perfectly acceptable to go at this with sword and shield. Asterisk send violet plasma to the earth, then continue with emerald green plasma. Asterisk engulf the earth in the following ray lights: red, blue, yellow, green, orange, violet, and indigo. Asterisk engulf the earth with the following lights: white, pink, light blue, gold, yellow, green, red, black, brown, teal, rose gold, silver, orange, indigo, violet, platinum, diamond, rainbow. Asterisk assignment upgrading enlightenment, status complete. Today's meditation is above, please enjoy it.